So, today we're going to talk about gardens. But before all of that, let me tell you something about this guy called
Niklas Luhmann.
So, my guy Nicholas, he wrote a bunch of papers and many books. And he wanted to figure out a way that he can access his knowledge very easily. So, he developed a method called the
Zettelkasten.
where he was able to not only store all the notes that he made for himself for his own research, he basically was able to find links between them so that anytime he had to reference back into some other random thing, he would always be able to find his way through this. And this method worked for him. Something interesting also happened when he was figuring this out, but many years later, that this idea of taking notes and keeping them in a certain way, they gave birth to something interesting called digital gardens. As you can see, this is one of these examples. A digital garden is basically a place where you park all these notes and they are categorized in a method which is very similar to how the Zettelkasten method works. And the idea is that you will be able to link between all the thoughts that you've had over the years. You will be able to think how your thoughts have shaped over the years, and then you'll be able to form a much more concise, much more clear opinion about how your thinking over the years has evolved on a certain subject. No, this is not similar to a blog. When you write a blog, it's usually chronologically arranged and you are hyperlinking and you're telling someone as like a reader to go where you want to take them. That's how blogs work. And what you write on a blog is usually formed opinions. A digital garden, on the other hand, is basically a place where you will be able to think through your thoughts and you're going to keep tending to it, keep updating it, and then form opinions. So you must be wondering, like, why am I telling you this information and like what does it matter? The idea is that now in this age where we are constantly being bombarded by generative AI slot, we want to be able to reach a place where we are again back at surfing the internet. Remember, surfing the internet, that's something that we would do. We would go to rediff.com and then we'll click on different things in one place and then we'll go to the other place and then suddenly we are in this different world and we are like going from one side to two side to three side. This is where like something like a digital garden comes in, where in all the digital gardens that I go to, I can see a person's thought and how it's shaped up, and that is linked to 13 other things, and then that will link to some other things, and that will become like a whole exploration project for someone to be interested in something. And you want to know more about this and maybe build one on your own. It is not so difficult. I wrote a long article about this, and you can also hit me up.